Welcome to session number 7 of our continuing adventure in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This is still our first and only playthrough of the game. On Hero Mode, we very early on explored the entire map, but it was only in the previous session that we finally got into what seems to be the back half of the game, after completing Hyrule Castle and shrugging off the cloak that had previously shrouded Zelda in mystery. We have, of course, unlocked 3 different segments of the main quest in each of these major rift zones that we see here. There will eventually be something to do in the Eternal Forest as well, I'm sure, but we'll just be going over the map, closing all of the minor rifts that we can as well, and completing some quests, and thinking as well about which element we're missing at the Danpe studio to get Automata up and running, because it seems like we are missing a monster that shoots hot smoke to blast forward, something that's rocket propelled, and we haven't seen anything of the sort in spite of having explored so much so far. And my guess is that it'll be something that we find maybe over in Elden Volcano. Occasionally, of course, there are some creatures that are in caves and dungeons and special areas such as Direct Ship or the Eastern Temple that we simply haven't had to deal with just yet. But we'll discover it as we go. I hope it's not something that I currently have but simply forgot about or neglected. Because looking at this, I don't think anything really matches that description of being fire-propelled. And we tried a couple of different fire elements last time, and none of them seemed to fit the bill, so... Anyway, flashy, probably something to do with those jellyfish, the electric ones that we've been seeing in the water, but let's climb up there. Oh, we also have the high jump now, as of last time, and so that actually makes climbing these areas a bit easier since we can jump 2 tiles now instead of just 1 in height. Significant progression through the game in terms of smoothness and traversal. I saw a whole lot of something happening way out at my ship. Some flashy stuff. Okay, so this is something we have cleared already. Because of you, did you take down that zappy monster? Yes, we did. Hey, that took real zip, kid. You saved my ship and saved me from feeling so sunk. I'm going to work on rebuilding my ship so it can stand up to anything, and then adventure. Well, you zippy kid, you've got my thanks. Take this, you've earned it. Hey, look at that. It seems like it's the 4th of 4 possible bottles. Fairies love these sturdy bottles and will jump right inside. Getting a ship all fixed up isn't easy work, but I've got the gumption to get it done. Okay, good. That's, as I said, I think that's all 4 bottles now accounted for. So yeah, all 4 bottles accounted for, just 2 stamps to go in the last stamp card. These seem like they are going to be key items that are from each of the 3 major rifts that we still need to complete. And this is obviously going to be the bomb eventually when we figure out where that's unlocked. And we need 20 Might Crystals for Bow of Might level 3. All this here, we don't know what that is yet, but we'll find out. Quite a lot to fill in the inventory the rest of the way over here as well, on top of these items that so far have been completely unused. And yeah, doing pretty well for equipment so far. I rather like the current setup that we have, although rupees I think are getting to the point where they're less and less useful, so we'll occasionally swap that out for something that is a bit more locally specific and useful. So, let's see what we can do. Anyway, back to the map. Obviously, we can proceed to any of the main quest zones, but I think what we'll actually do is try to close up this rift first, because I feel like most of the optional rifts can probably be approached at this point, and we don't know, there will be some additional quests that are newly available in Jabul Waters as well. Having combed over the whole map, we don't really have a good sense of where the remaining stamps could be either, so we'll be keeping our eyes peeled for that whenever we traverse even slightly off the beaten path. And we'll just continue. So, anyway, we've been all over the place before. Let's approach from the right. This time we've been everywhere, though. I mean, we could see Lord Jabu Jabu's den again if there's anything new and interesting there, but probably doubtful. Yeah, everything is in the process of being repaired. The Sea Zora, the River Zora, and those who live in Seaside Village 2. B. Suzuki, welcome. Hope you've been doing well. And let's see here. Might as well just float on up over here and just get upstairs. I'm enjoying this game very, very much. I was away from Twitch for a little bit last week, so I did have to take a bit of a break from it, but we're pretty far along. We're in, I think, essentially the second half at this point. And as usual, as I tended to play games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I explored the whole map as soon as I could, and then decided to start doing the main quest long afterwards, so we didn't really start progressing on the main quest until recent sessions, but we have seen much of the world by now. And I enjoy that this game does have the flexibility of exploration, that it will allow me to play that way, since that is how I like to do it. So let's take a look at my collected markers just to see what we have or have not done. It looks like there's nothing collected here, but maybe it was a treasure. You finished it this week. Congratulations. Yeah, we've been to this one already, I think. This was where we acquired the bombfish. We'll be getting as close to some kind of 100% as we can, of course. Probably lots of crazy stress for speedrunning. Oh, for sure. It's funny because I had figured out... When I first started up the game, I immediately tried to climb this wall to the left, and I discovered that it actually is an invisible wall until the invisible wall is removed at some point, probably once you finish the first rift. So we discovered that right away, but I don't know if maybe speedrunners will eventually find something that's breakable in the tutorial zone. And then later on we actually explored everything up here in the mountains, and I discovered that there was actually no way to get back down without warping out, because the only entrance back down is actually blocked off by the plot at that point. But we found a lot of fun things in terms of what you are allowed to do in the early game. We got quite a few of these 5-triangle mini-bosses and enemies well ahead of schedule. We got these done before I was even in Hyrule Castle, but of course it was only in my last stream that I finally got 5 triangles and was actually able to use them, so we'd just been sitting on them for the longest time. So, but yeah, just given how much flexibility there is, I think speedrunning will be incredibly fun to watch. I was trying to do without warping Suzuki. I've used exactly 1 warp this entire game, and it was to get off the mountain, because I climbed it too early. And I checked everything. I checked absolutely everything, and I could not find a way down. Because it's just too high, right? Like, you're allowed to climb too high, but not come back down. So yeah, we're trying to do it without warping, but... And it's a good game to do that with, because it meant that I got up to... let's see if I can show you. We got up to 23 out of 25 stamps really early. And I don't know what I'm missing from there, but we'll eventually stumble upon it, I'm sure. So yeah, it's been a very, very satisfying game to learn and explore. Wants to come back to each zone for her when it comes to quests. Your mom's being weird. She's staring at a pool in her house. She's gonna feed me to monsters. Wait, no, that isn't it. Still, I'm sure she's very disappointed with me. You ended up using basically the same echoes most of the playthrough. I've definitely had some favorites. If you look at my most used, we used Crawlchula to climb every wall, basically. As soon as I discovered that Crawlchula could send me all the way up the mountain, we used it everywhere. I've been using the Plat Boom a lot. I think my favorite thing so far has been that Deku Baba 2 can actually one-shot most of the enemies on the field. You're saying River Zora is your favorite song in this game? Yeah, I've been very impressed with the soundtrack. But yeah, we've definitely had a few favorite strats over the course of the playthrough. Yeah, P-Hat was wonderful. Up to a point, and then you start running into some things that it has trouble with. But we definitely relied on P-Hat for quite a while. But yeah, Deku Baba 2 was just the most fun. And now I find that I've started using some of the higher level Moblins quite a bit, simply because they can shield everything, or shield most things. But yeah, like Plat Boom, especially now that I have the high jump upgrade, you can just, whoops, get everywhere this guy. I say that, of course, while totally failing to demonstrate it. But yeah, I'm using this, I'm using the spider. We're just getting everywhere with them. And it's been tons of fun. You never knew you could learn that yellow platform until you finished the game. Someone else told me that too last stream. That they also didn't think about it. I thought of it immediately. Like, I saw it had an eye, and I thought, okay, this is just like those guys from Super Mario Wonder. Clearly, they are also creatures. And so the first thing I tried was trying to knock one out. But I'm not surprised that some people missed it. Smack. Maybe. I totally... Oh, I did get it. Can I dive in here? Did I pick that up? Yes. Yeah, and of course they just thwomp everything in sight. Okay, so can I enter this one? Yes, I can. Let's go around. Now we're finally able to open this one up. So let's take it out. You didn't know about the Crawlchula? Yeah, so that's basically the secret to getting up the mountain in the early game. Because you can just do reverse bind on it, and as long as it's not trying to track an enemy, it crawls straight up. And it gets you even through the sort of fog zones where you're not allowed to fall back down. So, you know, I just put it on the wall and latch onto it, and it would just send me all the way up. And it was so quick. Because up until that point, I was just stacking everywhere. You cheesed a mountain with another echo? Yeah. Must have been very satisfying. You're trapped in 3 areas. Yeah, because all you do, basically, is you just put it up, latch onto it, and whoop. Well, bad demonstration, I guess. Oh, maybe this wall isn't traversable, but anyway, that's the idea. You just let it climb. I totally failed to demonstrate this. Anyway. But yeah, there's so much you can do with that. It's really quite a lot of fun. We might as well actually use water blocks for a change. Where are my water blocks? Oh. Let's go type. Oh, that's ice. Never mind. That's not water. There's water. There we go. Okay. And then, oh, there we go. And we'll just do a bit of stacking. Yeah, it's amazing what people miss. Someone told me that they missed that you can just heal into beds. And of course, the better the bed, the faster you heal. Let me see if I can finally demonstrate this. So you just latch onto it, and it climbs. And it's so quick, it goes all the way up. I would not be surprised to see that in a lot of speedruns eventually, because that's the fastest option for a lot of locations. And yeah, like I said, it sends you all the way up the mountain. It doesn't stop. So the bed one was easy to find because of the command prompt, yeah. It's kind of funny because I played Tears of the Kingdom in pro mode. And the pro mode it turns off so many command prompts that I actually couldn't see the tutorial for how to build things in the early game. I wonder if... Oh, it's not going to climb the rift wall. That's okay. Let's do Plat Boom instead. Oh, too low. Hang on. Oh. Hang on. Did I squish myself here? Okay. Okay, finally. There we go. Too much knockback on that. Yeah, we'll just skip over this. And yeah, there's nothing else we need to do here. Well, we can check the other side in case there's something to the left. Probably not. A lot of energy. I guess I'll wind up exploring the side anyway. Oh, never mind. Okay, no, that's fine. We can just get out here. And reverse back. And up we go. Let's see what's over here. And we'll just cross. Oh, there's one down there. We can just probably fall into it. I think I saw an orb. Let's wrap around this side, perhaps. It's a shame that it's faster to heal by waking up and lying down than just sleeping once. I don't know if that's true of the higher tier beds. Maybe it is. Squish, squish. Oh, missed. Where am I? Oh, oh, I see. I squished myself, and that's what happens when you do that. There we go. And Sneaky Sea Otters just saying it is faster. Welcome, incidentally. Hope you've enjoyed your time in the game. Yeah, because I guess it heals you early on. I'll try that later with the Zelda bed. If we ever need it. Since I am playing on hero mode, we've been using the beds quite a lot. I mean, I still need to, you know, actually heal up in battle sometimes, like in the boss rush room that we've seen. But, and of course, that was only a sort of half boss rush. There'll no doubt be a full boss rush at some later point. Oh, this is still showing you the overworld map, that's why... Okay, no, let's get out of here then. Probably like 50% faster. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like how with the older Zelda games you just wind up rolling everywhere, right? Anyway, whoops. Totally misjudged the distance. Until they finally put in a kind of stamina-based sprint in Skyward Sword, it was just roll, roll, roll in every Zelda game. I mean, there were some other things like Pegasus Boots as well, I guess, but in the 2D games anyway. But players who want to be a little impatient will always find some options for themselves. Where am I? This was the starting area. Let's go left. Oh, I should have made some water here. We're not just doing this to eventually create an opportunity to try to beds. But we'll try to beds. Let's see here. Zelda's bed. Let's just try to rest repeatedly. And then... yeah, I guess it is. And we'll just grab this one. Oops. That's it for this rift. Yes, it is my first playthrough still. I was off for much of last week because I just wasn't able to play. So we were off for a little bit, and I just came back to it earlier this week. We only got into the second half of the game the last time I sat down with this earlier this week and got through Hyrule Castle. But I had explored the entire overworld map very early on. So, you know, we have locations unlocked, we know where to go, roughly. Are we up at level 7 yet? Not yet. But, more crystals. And let's get out of here. 25 to 30 hours for you? Yeah, I've already spent that much time in this game, actually, but that's because I was really doing the exploration the long way. I spent so much time just kind of pushing around in the Ever Mountains when I was exploring there, because we went there super, super early, and I just, you know, had to hold a flame with me the whole time. And I also haven't been using warps, generally. I've used exactly one warp this game that was required, seemingly. I feel like there's something in this location we haven't checked. It's suspicious. But maybe it's just cash. You just like that area? Oh, I enjoyed it. I mean, you know, it was because I was clearly pushing it much earlier than I was supposed to, and so it meant that it was actually a challenge. Probably the most challenging thing we've done in this game so far, actually. You know, because I did obtain things like the Ice Whiz robe when I hadn't done any dungeons past the tutorial dungeon yet, and that took a little bit of work and a bit of caution, and it was very satisfying to actually do it. But yeah, so I guess if you kind of, you know, actually do this efficiently, you're saying 25 to 30 is enough for 100%. That's typically what I think of for a 2D Zelda, maybe even on the higher end. Because I think most 2D Zeldas, usually it's about like 15 to 20 to do it 100% the first time, right? Depending on how keenly you're exploring them. Left Riversora Village. Have we been here? Yeah, it's kind of interesting that they give you accessories for so many environmental effects that are zone specific, but seemingly not one that is just cold protection. I guess there is the ice slip protection, but and definitely, you know, when you're exploring the mountains, you're setting aside some budget to keep yourself warm at all times. I was basically holding an Ignisol the whole time. Anyway. Nothing new to help them with here. Oh, I was supposed to go down into that house where there was a monster, right? Let's go back to that. I totally ignored that. Anyway. Let's get back up the wall. The fun way. Oh, the fun way? There we go. And we got that stamp already. Where was that house? It's one of these ones, I think. Actually. Yeah, because weren't we supposed to dive into it or something? Let's go back. Yeah, because this is the frightened child. We said something down here. Let's check. I don't think we saw anything down here. Well, there's no quest attached to it either, so I don't know if that's anything. We can try to... I think I tried to light this fire already last time, and nothing came of it. I think it was quite close to doing 100% in the Link Between Worlds. I think that maybe there was like 1 or 2 heart pieces I might have been missing. But I can't remember. I know I did it this crazy weekend marathon session where I just sat down with it almost continuously. Yeah, the spider tech is wonderful. Because, I mean, that's the trick to climbing the mountain way too early. And just basically skipping all the climbing walls over in Elden Volcano as well. Yeah, I expect it will be very commonly used. I haven't seen something better when it comes to ascending vertically and quickly. Okay, what were we doing here? Oh yeah, we filled the rift. Let's just kind of explore. Too bad there's no hero's path or something so I can see what I've actually looked at since I'm missing 2 stamps. And the stamps are distributed in such a way that they're not all really evenly spaced out, so I'm not exactly sure which zones we should be looking at. Like maybe there's a big empty patch over here or something. But we're just missing those 2. When I do eventually continue with dungeons, I'll probably do the mountains first. And I'm sure we've unlocked some more to do over in the Slumber Dojo at this point, since we did advance by a dungeon. Oh yes, I guess this has been covered up at this point. Maybe that's worthwhile. I don't know that we'll be able to get up to level 7 before I do a main dungeon, though, which was the idea I had in mind. But we'll just keep on exploring and we'll see what happens. Did I do the horse content yet? I've got Zelda's horse. Like, I've got the... And yes, I've done all the races. I did all the races last sitting, and I got the good time for each of the races. P. Suzuki, you hope to keep Stamp Guy for the next games? Yeah, put him in Smash. And, you had a hard time doing the 7-second short race. Yeah, that was the hardest one, for sure. I did get it, but that one is a lot harder than the longer races, just much less flexible. Oh, didn't want a table. What am I doing? Flat boom, there we go. We've been here already. Flat boom, I think, doesn't quite go high enough here, but I can never quite tell how high it goes. It actually does reach pretty far. So yeah, we traversed a lot of this pretty carefully, so I don't know what else there was to reveal. And I thought this looked like a digging location or something, but it wasn't. I believe I've tried it. Actually, you know what? Okay, we'll try it. Anyway, where's my mole? Sometimes this gets you something. But I think it actually usually does that in the dirt patches that are smaller. Like it's a little less than 1 tile up. And you got 707 naturally before you looked it up, and people said you could tornado and lift the trees. I didn't think about that. I was thinking about what to do with summons to make it easier, and I didn't end up using summons at the end because it was a little too finicky. I just learned to be a little better about knowing when to rush ahead with a horse, in that I was trying not to do it when I'm trying to turn corners because that would kill my turning radius. Now we're still missing the second creature with this one. Oh, you're thinking about the Tektite. We already showed him that. We don't have whatever does the rocket jump. I thought it might have been Armos or something, but we tried everything that I could think of here already, so... I'm just looking at this again to see if maybe there was something I forgot about that would be relevant here, but I don't think so. Something that can kind of do a bit of fire propulsion. We tried Fire Octo. Yeah, I don't think anything strikes me. I've tried Torch Slug. I don't know if I tried Fire Wizrobe. It's not that. And we tried Armos, I think. So whatever it is, we don't have the rocket jump yet for him to build like a robot rocket jump Tektite or something. Anyway. Did I do the Kakariko trials? Yeah, all of the ones up until the mid-boss rush. I haven't been back since I finished Hyrule Castle, so I think there probably are... there probably is at least one more trial that has been unlocked so far. I also noticed pretty late that there is a visual indicator for getting a fast time on them as well. But I don't think there's necessarily a special reward for that, so I don't know if we'll push all the fastest times, but maybe when we're kind of really deep into the endgame, maybe we'll do that. Now, what was I going to do here? We were just exploring... And yeah, last time we actually did open up the rift that takes you upstairs to Mount Lanayru, which goes up here. And maybe we will try to approach this rift. As you can see, I had already unlocked the warp for that. I actually kind of want to see if anything has changed about the forest as well. And also a lot of this is suspiciously empty of rewards. So we're just kind of messing around. I will continue something in the main quest today, but I don't know when. Anyway, where's my plant boom? There we go. Oop. Yeah, I think I'd come through this. Oh, this location looks like it is untouched. Yeah, so this is the kind of single tile to dig into that we were talking about. Last use. Where's my mole? Here it is. Yeah, there we go. Exactly as I suspected. Those locations are pretty hard to spot, though. For the eventual 100%, that is going to be tricky. Yeah, I got one of the good times for the challenges quite by accident. Like I said, we'll worry about the good times for those when I'm deeper into late game, especially with the boss rush, which when I did it, I was very, very sloppy. Went through quite a few bottles of smoothies to really try to push through that. But you see, by then I'd already forgotten half the boss patterns when I played it. So, let's see. Yeah, some of the treasure chests respawn. Those aren't too relevant to us. Some rifts that were just kind of out in the wild here seem to have been removed, I think, since fixing the castle. So that might be worth a look quickly, just to see if there was anything new there. And yeah, we've seen quite a lot of this. Let's just hop across. But yeah, we'll probably push the mountains today when I feel like it. I'm just kind of combing the map right now to see if there's anything new we should be aware of. I've done quite a few of the acorn hunts so far. Yeah, we've been to all this. This is not new. And yeah, I think these were just treasures. I wish the treasure chests were also marked so I remember which caves I had fully completed. But I think what we'll do is we'll check the forest just to see if there's anything that has changed since taking out Hyrule Castle. Probably not, since it's not relevant to the quest yet, but you never know. So, yeah, this one we'd gotten the fast time for already, so I think I did anyway. Yeah, no, for sure. Because that was right after we unlocked them. Then, yeah, this is the way up to the mountains. I might see if we can do one more Kakariko challenge at this point, since there seems to be one that's unlocked with every dungeon. So yeah, last time I went to the Eternal Forest, we couldn't figure out what to actually do with the place yet, since it looks like it's going to be something much later when it comes to dealing with whatever these are. Where it seems like... Oh, I understand now. Okay, I see. Because with the 3 additional rifts that have opened up... Where is this? I assume that each of the rifts is going to give me one of these key items. And I bet each of those key items is something like an orb that you put in each of those pedestals to make a triangle. I bet that's what it is. Just as a guess. Because that's just how Zelda games work. So, we'll come back here much later then. Yeah, because I noticed those pedestals the last time I was here, and we just had no idea about them. Although it was a fairly obvious story log. Did I leave my horse all the way back here? Oh, this was the other horse. I wonder if I could just give it a carrot. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that the carrot is how you summon your own horse. I just learned that. Okay. Well, because I was thinking, oh, there's no whistle or anything. How do you summon your own horse? Well, it turns out that's how you do it. I had no idea. Otherwise, we would have just done it already. Well, okay. I'm glad we learned that. Yeah, the game never spells it out for you, and I like that it never spells it out for you. Okay, in that case, let's ride over to Kakariko and see what's up. That was an interesting discovery, just out in the open. The more you know, yeah. This game has been full of moments like that, where I'm glad that it doesn't really spoon-feed you much information about what to do with the echoes. It just lets you play and lets you take it from there. Okay, let's just follow the path. Kind of wonder what the next challenge will be. Have we seen this cave yet? That's the heart. Let's just head to town. Well, okay, so that's why there's no whistle for a horse. I was thinking that, you know, because the D-pad is bound to some of the tools, that maybe there would eventually be some kind of horse summon, but it looks like the carrot was just there the whole time. Gorons haven't been spared, yeah. A new leader. And they're going to be no help at all. That's fine. How much cash am I sitting on right now? Because I think there was something here that I couldn't afford. This is not the shop, but let's just talk. Can we just give her some grapes? I guess not. Anyway, still not back yet. Let's see what this quest is. Can't find your cat. Oh, this was the cat that climbed up to one of the windmills or something, I think. Or cat clothes. I think you've got the wrong Super Mario 3D World. Magical outfits that let you understand cat speech. Now that's interesting, given how many cats are all over the place. There was a set here in the shop. Okay. Now we'll talk to her about this. Personally, you think this game would be better if Zelda could use a broken sword all the time? No, I kind of like that. It sort of discourages you from being too dependent on that. But I've really enjoyed the summon combat, right? Like, I realized what it reminded me of, because I was actually fiddling a little bit with Diablo 4 this week, because it just had the huge content patch and the new expansion that I haven't touched yet. But I was running around playing a little bit of Necromancer, and I realized, why is this so familiar? And I realized that playing that summon style with a Necromancer was exactly like playing Echoes of Wisdom, where you know, just raise your army and just, you know, run around behind it, if you want to play that way. I feel like you talk to cats. Anytime I get close to a cat, I bust out sneezing. It's a real shame. Well, I mean, I could buy it off of you, right? How much? A favor. You see that cat? There's something important to be buried right where it's sitting. Oh, we have the mole. We can do that. If we can coax the cat to get away. Or pick it up with the tri-rod, perhaps. Lure it away with something it likes. We've got fish. Yeah, you get a little impatient because some echoes take too long to start attacking. Yeah, there's definitely something that you've got to find a balance for, where sometimes, you know, if you're facing fast-moving enemies, then you're just not going to poke them with something that fires too slowly. But I feel like that's part of what the game does to encourage you to try different things, though, right? Where there are some enemies that are just not going to be effective because of timing and spacing, where, you know, they just get kited away, or they just can't get a swipe in quickly enough or something. Okay, so I can't just pick it up, right? No, so let's give it a fish. Where's my fish? Fish. Can we? Or maybe some meat? I don't know. Definitely fish. We just needed to put it in its line of sight. I tend to drain the power on a sword quite a bit whenever I do remember to use it, which is actually not that often. And yeah, no, I totally understand what you're going for with the idea you had for the sword. I think it's one of those things too, like with durability in the recent 3D games where, you know, some people will really jive with what Nintendo is trying to incentivize when it comes to playstyle, and some people will feel very restricted. And it really depends on what your comfort zone is in terms of how you like to play and your patience for menus as well. What are we doing against this guy? Let's find something fun. Let's get our Air Force going. Maybe not that effective. Come on, lick him. Lick him. Give him a good licking. Or we'll just have to send Mothula after him. You know what? Let's do that. We haven't used this very much. Come on. Get some air-to-air combat going. Wait a minute. Mothula uses fire for propulsion. Maybe that was what we needed to use for the automaton. I actually only just realized that Mothula kind of has the fire propulsion going. We're going back to Dampé after this to cash that in and try it. I didn't even realize, actually, until looking at Mothula just now. You're still working on Tears of the Kingdom 100%? Yeah, I'd like to go back to it at some point, because I have a lot of the quests left to go. And I think I still have 2 of the Sage's Tears, I think it was? The upgrades that you get in the sky. I think I'm still missing 2 of those somewhere, but basically the last thing I did in Tears of the Kingdom was, you know, we finally got the paraglider and finished all the content in the main quest that was previously locked to me, like the Spirit Temple and all that. And then I spent a while just kind of looking over the Hero's Path and seeing everything we'd done, but I hadn't gone back to it since about a year ago. And I have a lot left to do. I would like to go back to it at some point. Okay, we've got a cat suit. So, how do we operate this? Questioning the local cats. Do we just talk to cats? Let's see, last learned, maybe? Or is it an accessory? How do we use the cat suit? Let's see. Or is it in my equipment somewhere? That's a good question. Hang on. Let's look at the quest. Maybe. Which you exchange for the cat clothes. Oh, we have to give it back to the elderly man first, yeah. There we go. Because he was the one who wanted it, yeah. Searching the whole village for cats to talk to. Yes, we'd gladly do it. You got all the Koroks, really. Yeah, Suzuki, I didn't even do all Koroks back in Breath of the Wild. I don't know that I cared to do that, to be honest. You know, I'll grab as many as I can when I see them, but even I have some limits when it comes to completionism. Sneaky Sea Otters. I'm very close to upgrading all the horses. So, you see, when I played Tears of the Kingdom, I told myself I would not look up any external information, and I still haven't. And the one problem with that is I still don't know the difference between a vegetable cream soup and a cream of vegetable soup, or something like that, like a veggie cream soup or a cream of vegetable soup. And I was trying to experiment with that so many times over and over again to get a particular horse upgrade, and no matter what I tried, I couldn't get the cream soup that I was missing. And I think that's the one thing that's stopping me from getting all 5 stars on one of the horses. It's just the silliest thing. I'm sure I'll get it eventually when I try out combinations, but I refuse to look it up. So I like that you can actually do most things by intuition in Breath of the Wild and in Tears. Okay, we just talked to him. I wasn't paying attention. And we should just talk to the cats at this point, right? Like, I don't actually need to do anything. Okay, then in that case, let's talk to the cats. Meow. Wait, hang on. I should actually pay attention to what he was telling me. Use clothes that let you understand cat's speech. It's got to be in the accessories, right? Or is it not? I don't see cat clothes anywhere. Maybe there's a way to change clothes that I just never thought about. We'll think about this. But yeah, I did most things in Breath of the Wild. I didn't get all of the mini-boss medallions, I think. I was quite close to it, but I didn't do all of them. Anyway, cat suit. How do I do the cat suit? Let's see. I don't see the cat suit here, unless I'm missing something. I totally wasn't paying attention when he just talked to me about having the cat suit. Do I need to talk to him to change? Let's see. Use the clothes. So there's some kind of costuming. I assume there was some kind of costume change that was available given that we swapped into Zelda's current clothes. I just don't know where the interface is for any of that. Maybe I'm just missing something. Sword fighter form echoes. It's not going to be the sword fighter form. Prismatic music box. Just below the accessories? Below... Oh! This is the first time I've seen this game. I guess that's what happens. Yeah, because we... Oh, that was not obvious to me at all. I guess we should have noticed the scroll bar. Okay. I guess that's one way for the game to teach you to look in the UI for something to change clothes. Alright. I mean, no reason to take this off, right? So... let's talk to the cats. Like this one over here, maybe? I bet that's just the right cat. Yeah, you were in the same boat as me with the clothes UI. Not surprising. Okay, is it you? I'm looking for a cat. The old man's friend, she found a nice tree by the road from the east entrance to the village. Okay. And sneaky sea otters, you might be back in a bit, but good luck. Yeah, you have fun as well. With everything that you're doing, and whichever Zelda game is on the table at a given time. Anyway, fell asleep in a tree east of the village. I feel like I saw that one at some point. Just looking. Oh, well, look at that. East of the village, right? Not just on the east side of the village. Let's talk to more cats and just be sure. Yummy. Yeah, we talked to one who knows. Okay, so let's check. East of the village. Sleeping somewhere. I think that's what the cat said. By the east entrance, though. How close to the east entrance are we talking about? Let me just go back and ask again. I have to see the dialogue again and possibly even pay attention this time. So let's just head on back. Oh. Sure, we'll back up. So you said... And a nice tree by the road from the east entrance to the village. Okay. By the road, that's important. Well, in that case, let's use a carrot. Where's my horse? Oh, my horse is stuck. That might be interesting, actually, as a way to manipulate the horse's position. And possibly use that as some kind of eventual speed technique. Who knows? Interestingly, you found Tears of the Kingdom doesn't have a Lionel badge. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess it doesn't track them in quite the same way, because since the Lionels don't have a separate named health bar, that it doesn't show you the star for completing them, right? So I'm not surprised that it doesn't have that. Even though some things like the armored Lionels in the depths took quite a bit more work than many other enemies would have. Oh, here's the cat. Alright, let's get our Air Force going, perhaps. And Mothula. There we go. Yeah, and we'll show Dampé to Mothula afterwards. Come on. Go. There we go. Oh, got stunned by running into a tree. That's not how to play, Mothula. Anyway, we'll let them fight. We'll just hop over here and have a chat with the cat. Your person friend is looking for you, yeah. Just so happens. Guess you'll head home for a snack. Yeah, I don't think there was a Lionel Medallion in Breath of the Wild either, because it was in the same situation where it didn't have the named health bar for them. Because it seems like the Lionels weren't really treated as mini-bosses, even though when you fight them it certainly feels that way. 10 bunches of refreshing grapes, that's it. Okay, I don't know that I really want to do the whole adventure in the catsuit, though. I mean, it's nice, but when we need to talk to cats, we'll use it. Oh, like right now, for instance. Let's talk to this one. There are Gorons who come all the way down from the mountain just to pet me. Okay. Get back in a travel attire, and let's see if there's anything new to do here. Oh, let's rest up in a bed first. And yeah, it might be faster to hop in and out, but that's okay. We'll just have a quick lie down. Good to see you, Dream Disciple. Okay, let's see what's new. This is new, Moblin's Revenge. So yeah, this is the one where we got the fast time, and I only realized at this point that there was a fast time. Defeat an unruly horde of moblins. Oh, we can do that easily. Let me think about what we'll use to really chop them up. I mean, we've got the, you know, 5 triangle stuff to work with, and we've got our own sword. Shouldn't take too long. As long as we don't get smacked around too much. Oh, skills alone. Yeah, that's fine. Ball and chain might be really good, actually, against this. We're gonna try it. Anyway, and then we'll just kind of nuke them. Okay, you know what? Smack. Are there more? I feel like we're way under the required time for that. Faster than goal time, yeah. That was really simple, actually, compared to the boss rush. Speed like that makes you quite the power napper. 3 monster stones, yeah. Still don't know what these are for. Okay, katana time. Just don't go swinging it around or running with it. That would be dangerous. Balloon katana. It can cut through anything. It was just collecting dust in the Slumber Dojo. Then 2 more times for an astounding reward. Okay, let's see what this katana is all about. Was it just in the accessory table, or is it just in the key items? It is. I feel like there's eventually going to be either some kind of trading quest or weapon manufacture or something else that happened with this. But we'll have to discover that for ourselves. But yeah, it seems like we had a fast time for sure. We'll deal with these when we come back for more. So I'm going to show the Mothula to Dampé. I wonder if it's only the level 2 that did the fire propulsion, or if it was also the Mothula 1. I'm going to check that. We got the Mothula 2 long before we got the Mothula 1. I don't think it particularly matters which one you show, but I just want to see if there was fire propulsion on these. Well, I guess you only see it if they attack, though. So, can't really tell from that alone. But if we just get it to attack something, like here, let's see. Oh yeah, it totally does fire propulsion. Okay, so let's go back to Dampé and get an automaton down. Also, let's get a carrot. I feel like carrot is going to rapidly ascend the leaderboard here of things that we're going to use. Alright, and we will head all the way back to Dampé. Maybe even take a circuit through some of this stuff in case we see something new and interesting. Yeah, because there are a lot of suspicious locations that we clearly haven't combed over that carefully. Been through here. And can I actually take our steed through the castle? We can't, so I would have had to go around anyhow. That's okay, we'll just go around. And we'll just continue this way. Yeah, so we've been here previously. Whoops. I don't think I really saw anything I could do with the rocks, but yeah, because we just cleared out all the enemies from this area, but I don't know that I missed anything. This looks like a... oh, it's just a tree. I was thinking that looks like a suspicious place on a map, but maybe not. Some of these locations do seem to have opened up in general, though. And so... we see. We hadn't found anything over here. I think I've hand checked it. That's okay. Let's go to Dampé first and make some robots. Where are we going? Top right over here, yeah. Anyway, back we go. This cutscene completely. And Captain Redbeard, welcome. Thank you so much for the resub. Glad to see you here as always. Okay, so we now know that Mothula is actually the solution to this. We're going to dump a Mothula 2 on this. Just to be fancy, would you look at that? That matches my concept perfectly. Anyway, let's get him to build some robots. We'll start with some drone warfare. Maybe it's summonable separate from our Echo budget. Finish the job, I'll add custom rockets to make it launch in a real show away, so we'll get like a rocket tech type. Yahoo! We've collected so much at this point, I can just keep on building with him, maybe. The Tektite. Robo-Tektite. Flashy automaton that can launch high into the sky with a huge jump. So this is what the whole wind-up speed buff is about. You just have to wind them up. One of them breaks. You can visit him and he'll fix it. And then, yeah, it's on a separate D-pad input. And then it looks like it is on a separate budget, but there's some kind of durability to it. Inspiration journal is over there. Let's build as many as we can. You only figured out it was Mothula because you returned to Dumpy late game and kept trying everything? Oh, yeah. I mean, I just found it by accident, as you saw earlier, as well, because I just hadn't been using Mothula that much, but... Explosions galore. Destruction in its wake. Stones out of its mouth, that's Octorok. And a firework that wishes into the air. Oh, we don't have fireworks yet. We don't have that, actually. Didn't think so, anyway. Yeah, because we haven't really been able to do anything with the Gorons, and so there must be something Goron related for that. But let's show him the Octorok first, because that will definitely be one of the solutions. So I guess maybe you get to build one of those bomb Octoroks like in Breath of the Wild. Okay. Let's see about this. Show him a firework. Find a fireworks artisan on Elden Volcano. Hang on, let's look at the map. Yeah, because we've been to Rockrose Quarry, Summit Cave, Goron City. Yeah, and then this would get you kind of into the Goron quest. Maybe we'll do that later. So anyway, Automata. So yeah, we can switch it to the summon button. And then we have to wind it up in order to get it going. Very nice. Wow. Can I pick it up? I can't. Can I reverse bind to it? Oh wait, hang on. Look at that, it really kind of suspends you and floats on the way down too. Okay, back in our pocket. Yeah, so it's on a separate budget, which is fantastic. So yeah, I was wondering the whole time what this winding speed buff on the smoothies was, but now it's obvious. So, in terms of our options, then we could maybe do Elden Volcano first to sort that out, but well, we'll be doing it eventually anyway. I think we'll actually do Mountain first, since we've been back here so many times. And yeah, Quest is kind of sending you back here, although of course the breadcrumbs on the quest are sometimes skippable. But in that case, oops. Yeah, I do want to probably make sure we unlock the passage to the upper region though. Oh, we've already done that though, so you know what? Let's try out our new toy. Oh, hang on, we have to wind it up first. So we can do it in conjunction with summons, right? If I understand this correctly. Yeah, look at that, wow. Come on, give him a jump. What a range on that. Yeah, it goes hop, 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 and then it just does this area of effect. Beautiful. Look at that. I wonder if I can ride on it. Not very well. Maybe if I stack something on it? No. Oh, that turns it off. Okay. Yeah, and it breaks everything anyway, so... Hang on. Let's send it up. Oh, actually I had to wind up. All the way up. There we go. Look at that. And you can still grab onto it like that. Beautiful. Wow. That is so much fun. Okay. It goes so high, too. It goes about as high as the Black Boom, I think. I haven't really counted it or anything, but... Okay, that was great. We need to build more of those. I'm almost tempted to just go Volcano first to build more of those. And I mean, we don't have to do the main quest right away, necessarily. We just head back over to the trail first. But I think I kind of had my heart set on doing Hipper Mountain first, so we'll do that. I can show off the massive Rolchula climb. Okay, so up we go. You like that we can choose the order? Yeah, so do I. I remember that being the case back in Phantom Hourglass as well, which also had an open order for the second half. And you know, even back then, I was already thinking about how much I wanted Zelda to have a more open dungeon order again, and of course we finally got that in a big way with the 3D games. You wish you had realized that about the Rolchula. Yeah, I mean, it's such a shortcut. I'm just amazed the game lets you do that, in some ways. Because you can just get all the way up and up. Oh. The only thing, though, is that it does track other enemies when it sees them, so if there are a lot of enemies in the area, this doesn't work. But otherwise it just keeps on going, right? It doesn't stop. And you see, it sends you through the fog zone that you're not allowed to fall through. Use the water blocks? Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't get the water blocks until quite late, so... Okay. Let's not get iced. Also, I didn't realize that this whole place becomes much warmer when you come here when you're actually supposed to. Because the first time through here, of course, everything was frozen. And yeah, so this is finally gone. This was the one thing that was blocked and prevented me from going back down. Back when I was here originally. But basically, I had to have fire on me the whole time because the whole zone was chilly. And it's like they were discouraging you from coming here too early. And in fact, you know, Tri even comes out and tells you not to explore here too early. And we didn't care. But yeah, this is how you travel in style. Look at that. It just does not care how high you're going. Oh, look at that. Stamp Sky. Oh, maybe there's a stamp that's obstructed here by the rift. Who would put a stamp stand on Hipper Mountain of all places? Oh, I wonder who. Well, that accounts for one of the 2 missing stamps. Yeah, so I guess you're not allowed to finish the stamp card until the second half of the game, because we have been here previously. And there was no rift at the time, so I guess maybe you're not allowed to get 25 out of 25. My stamp stand's been swallowed up. That dark stuff want to plunk that badly. It's too cold for this. I'd like to have my stamp stand back again. I was sure I'd found this one already, or found this location already. We clearly don't have the stamp. But I guess you're not allowed to have the stamp, like I said, until you come here. So now we're just missing 1 stamp. But the fact that I wasn't originally able to get 25 out of 25 anyway, I guess, is encouraging in that I didn't spend too much time looking for something I couldn't finish. Kind of like how in Breath of the Wild for the longest time, you'd have all these pointers to the dragons, right? And I only realized late in the game that I had to progress the quests at a certain point, or the dragon just wouldn't spawn. Because when I played Breath of the Wild originally, I didn't talk to Impa in Kakariko Village, which is the first quest after you leave the plateau. I didn't do that until I was at like 112 shrines or something, or 110 or 11, I think. I think the theoretical maximum is 112 or something, because everything else is locked behind at least doing that in Kakariko Village. And one of the things that was locked was that certain orbs and certain things like the dragons, like the green dragon, just do not spawn. Anyway, let's actually... Mothula has fire. I wonder if Mothula can actually fight these without being frozen. I feel like the answer is no. Yeah, it gets iced. Let's get some spears. Or Fire Wizard. Watch this, look at that. Just smacks him. And he even ports. Come on. And misses. Come on. There we go. Oh, I was hoping that would just one-shot, but... You know what? Let's do this the easier way. Okay. There we go. Anyway, we need to get rid of this. It's a Freezard. This is also a Freezard. You know what? We've got Fire Wiz Robe. And it just melts all the ice in front of it too. Very quickly in a single shot. Okay. Oh, that's just 1 out of 3. Let's go back to the other side. And... Oh, I'm slipping on the ice. You know what? Where's my ice accessory? Let's take off the rupees. That's the least critical. And... keep going this way. Okay, got something back here. Again, we can probably just climb up here if we really wanted, or even go... We can just go platform, probably. Just right away up. Oh, up to a point. Hang on. There's a little off here. You know what? Let's smack him. Okay. Let's just keep swimming. And... Can we move these? Maybe. Maybe not. Sure, let's just swim around. Let the flat boom do its job in combat. So... I mean, I can't really... melt these underwater with anything, can I? Let's think about this. Yeah, because none of this will work in water, because that's not how fire interacts with water. But we can probably break it with some bombs or something. Let's see if we can get the bombs going. Maybe. Let's figure out the order here. I actually don't know if Zeros can be underwater. No, they can't. So the ice is just ice. I guess we should be using water blocks for this then, to extend our way out of the ice area. Okay. Speaking of water blocks. And then we can just make another platform over here, actually. Because why not? Oh, missed it. Drop on it, there we go. There we go. Much easier this way, and then I guess we can plug some of these. No, we'll just use the fire whiz rope. Or, well, we can also just melt the ice, but this is more fun. Let's do it this way. Can I? Would you like to shoot something? I guess we'll go fire octo or something similar. Something that will do fire. The fancier, the better. They're not going to shoot anything? I guess if they don't have a target, they don't. Okay. I guess we'll just melt it the standard way. Fine. Okay, and then down we go. Oh, missed. Okay. Oh, so much for fall damage. You know what? Much better. Okay, back to the beds. And to the left. And yeah, this is more a fire whiz rope waiting to happen. It doesn't actually cut through it as quickly as I would have thought. Okay, there we go. There probably is a faster way to do it, but it does melt everything, of course. On our way over. And that's it. It's missing one stamp. So yeah, mending wrist might give me the last stamp. We now know. Or maybe it's just this one, because it, again, locks you out of having 25, out of 25 until this zone is formally available. But that's it. Down to one stamp now remaining. And are we up at level 7 yet? Maybe not, but we're close. Oh, we're at 20 mic crystals. We can upgrade the bow too. Although at this point, since we're up the mountain, we might as well finish the main dungeon first. Anyway, Stamp Guy's got to be a little more pleased now. And now I'm seeing things. My poor Stamp stand before tragedy struck. I'm not even dressed right. No sleeves is a rally look, not an I'm ruined look. The dark stuff, it's gone. My stand is really back. Did you do this? Thank you. You went to a world of trouble. You gotta step up there and get your stamp plunked. Anyway, he's gone. After a little dance. Go Snap Rally. Alright. One more to go. Wherever that is. Wonder if it is available for me yet. Or not. Yeah, a lot of little rifts here that maybe we can actually take care of separately. I'm gonna go down and check that. Maybe if... Oh, I'm not allowed to fall down there now. That's okay. Let's do the main quest first then. For once. Yeah, I feel like I might have missed a lot all around here as well, but... We'll check for it later. For now, let's... here, I think this is probably a good location for Platboom. Problem with going Spider over here is that we might just get run over. So, oh, Platboom isn't allowed to go up here, interestingly enough, even though Rotula has no such restriction. Oh, not allowed to. Curious. Oh, no, because that's just a spawning location. And it's not actually traversable. No wonder. Yeah, so we'll have to go around. Conde is almost to the top. And, oh. Big brother. Hey, Conde has missed you. It's been so lonely around here. Well, that's gonna be a boss. And look at that, we got ported down to this location here. Almost as if we were expected to come up this way. And we don't care. We're going to keep on going. Whoa. Yeah, I might as well just keep the ice up and running for now. Let's see if I can get some more twisty pumpkins. And the cave in here, we've been through there before. We can just go all the way up, so... Where is my spider? Here we go. And we'll just skip it. Oh! Not allowed to? Not allowed to do this either, really? Yep. It's funny because when I wasn't supposed to come here, it didn't artificially block me off like this. I guess we do have to go through then. We had no trouble exploring the top before, so... I mean, we did unlock the warp statue. Technically, we could just warp, but... It's kind of interesting that once you actually need to be here, it doesn't let you skip. Because we definitely didn't encounter those restrictions previously, and then... what do we use for this guy? What? Look at that. It doesn't even get frozen. Oh, it does get frozen. Okay, but it'll digest first, maybe. Okay. Sure, let's go around. Yeah, that's kind of interesting that now the game decides to restrict you. It does have some implications, actually, if you are potentially routing it for speed or something. It makes sense to explore the mountain early to get up to unlocking the warp. Let's put a boulder. Because then, if you are using warps, you can just warp up directly. If you unlock it in the early game. Actually, it's not a very long zone to get through, so we'll just get out. It's actually a very quick climb. Was it Conde? Big brother. Well, clearly something has happened. Conde thought Big Brother had come home and finally caught up with him. but then he knocked poor Conde down. Conde can brush off an avalanche. Just surprised, that's all. Not your normal self. Well, I think we know exactly what's going on. Although Conde is going to parse that as a moral failing. The game audio died. Thank you for letting me know, B. Suzuki. Let's fix it. Always very annoying when this happens. It hasn't happened too much lately, actually, but I'm glad you let me know. And hopefully it's going to fix itself in a moment. Should be back. Let me know if it sounds okay. Be good, Conde. Audio's back, good to know. Sometime after that, Dad became one of the stars in the sky, so Conde has been all alone. Conde has been waiting for Big Brother to come home for a long time, and lately Conde has been thinking, what if Big Brother never came back home because Conde wasn't good? So Conde has been trying his hardest to be really, really good, thinking Big Brother would come home then. Anyway, he's north, and we will chase. Obviously, should leave this to people who know what they're doing. So he can sit and mope. Maybe take a lesson from his distant relatives in Twilight Princess and make us some soup or something. These are big footprints. So anyway, we know clearly who the boss is going to be here. And we will repair this in a moment. Yeah, we've checked some of this before, so let's go. You felt bad for him, yeah. Understandably. Having been left all alone as the last of his kind. Okay. Still the Emperor Mountain. We'll keep an eye out for treasures and the like. Ooh. Windy. I guess you are allowed to walk in the clouds. Presumably, but we'll go around here anyway. Something to the left here. We should check from time to time because there are, of course, treasures that I sometimes miss on the first pass. Oh. Didn't expect that to break. There we go. Just didn't stack it very well. Yeah, I wonder if it does go any further. Minimap doesn't seem to think so, but sometimes Minimap, as you explore it, has a bit of a limited range. Anyway, let's head over here. Yeah, so these will make wind. We will... You know what? Just chomp them. Oh. Oh wow, that's quite a knockback. I wonder if knockback prevention will be good here, in fact. If it actually does reduce on these. Come on, chomp him. There we go. And then we'll just chomp this one as well. Come on. There we go. This is the way to go. Just one shots everybody if you have good timing. It's just a long wind-up time. There are a few things that this doesn't work against, but it's surprisingly successful against most enemies in the game. And that looks like the continuation, so we'll check the right side first. Looks like, yeah, it doesn't look like there are any treasures here though, but we should take a peek anyway. Since we don't have them marked on the map yet. Nothing. Okay. Alright, at this point, let's just continue. I mean, we can always come back for treasures if we do miss them. It's usually just cash. And let's just roll him. This is actually how I got the Moblin level 3. Little strategy here. They can jump, but they can't hide. Oh, he's trying to use a spear a little bit. Oh, oh, you can actually echo these. Let's learn it. That is going to be like Super Mario Galaxy 2. You learn the Cloud Echo. So we can just make floating platforms now. That's amazing. That is actually going to be so useful. And then the clouds do get blown away. That's fine. Because, you know what? Let's just shoot them down. Okay, so we will need to be aware of the interaction with the wind effect, which is a neat little elemental interaction I wasn't expecting. Okay, let's just go with something big here. Come on, Lizalfos, do your job. Flank him. What a spike. Wow, what a jump. What a jump on that, too, actually. It's just one-shotting all of those. Audio is unstable yet. Sometimes happens when we do the reset. Let me try it again. That time of the stream, unfortunately. We'll try to bring it back in just a moment. Okay, hopefully it's better. Yeah, we'll check the left side as well in case there's anything going on. This looks like the exit to the next area, so... Wow, this is so convenient. We'll of course check the right side because that looks like nothing, but... Nope, that looks like something. Except he's going to try to blow things away. Alright, so... let's not depend on that. Oh yeah, they're pretty far out, so... guess that won't work. Looks like there might be more to this map, but that's okay, we'll continue this way. And... Captain Redbeard, you gotta run? Yeah, thanks for dropping by, and thanks for the sub once again. Okay. Clouds. And... oh, no, wrong one. Lizalfos 3, come on. Jump on him. Or just spike him like that. Okay, that works too. Treasure chest down there. Let's just get... see if... oh. Just jump him and spike him. Look at that. It's very satisfying. Got 20 rupees. Great. Spike him. Oh, Monster Stone is just gone. Oh well, that's okay. I'm gonna try Plat Boom here just to see. Oh, it looks like it'll be obstructed though. Oh, no, it'll float over. Oh. Probably don't want to do it that way though. Oh. How come we were only temporarily there? It must have been a wind effect somewhere that we couldn't see. Oh, no. Oh, I see. No, because we spawned too many. Yeah. Good thing there's no fall damage in this game. The way that I tend to play. Anyway, let's just put... I wonder if it can actually sustain any weight on top of it. No, it can't. And there is a limited time to it. I see. Okay, and that kit... Whoops. Let's just go clouds again. Yeah, have to learn the mechanics. Of course, oh, here we go. And we'll go Plat Boom over here. Ooh, this is new. Ice slugs. We'll grab one, of course. Maybe even just melt his face off. Put that a little too close. Hang on. Oh, didn't realize it would send it off that way. You know, why don't we just use something like Fire Octo, or even just Fire Slug, actually. Although Fire Slug might just get frozen. Can't we? I mean, or I could just shoot it down with arrows, but who wants to do that? You know what? We can actually just hold it. Oh, except it'll die down there. Yeah, we should figure out a way to kill these. Oh, you know what? I should lift it and move it off of the column first. And then, once we've done so, then we can actually kill it safely and obtain it. So this goes somewhere else. I didn't check the left side earlier. I would like to, in case there was something we missed. But first thing I'll do is just move him out like this, and then smack him. Oh, come on. Well, we haven't been able to get one yet, so we might have to respawn the room, but let's go boom down here. And here. Just want to climb here to see what's going on. Nothing. Okay. Except this guy. That's fine. We can get him with those uncles. Maybe we should have done that with the slugs as well. Now that I look at it. Was this just where we came in? I don't know. Oh, this is new. Treasure. Okay, in that case, let's get some bombs. Oops. Oh. Forgot about the time on that. Oh, come on. We need a platform. Hang on. We don't need to use clouds here. Let's just use beds. There we go. Three warm peppers. Yeah, so that's where we came down initially. Probably nothing on this cloud, but we'll check. I mean, I think I've been there. Okay. So we'll reload the room and try to get one of the ice slugs. Seems like a major oversight that we weren't able to do so. Let's just take this over. Yeah, we'll just come back. Re-enter. Wherever we've been over here. We'll grab this first, but then we'll go back for the slugs in a moment. Looks like it is theoretically possible to just skip over here with clouds, if you're careful. Oh, okay, so, yeah. So now it registers those as having been obtained, so there's the freeze slug. Okay. And I guess we'll go down. Again, I think if we get the Lizalfos to lunge at them, I wonder if it gets frozen or not. Yeah, it can totally smack him. Because this trident touches before the Lizalfos actually gets hit, so Lizalfos 3 looks like it's actually quite good against this. Come on, target. Look at that, and what a jump. Incredible jump. Yeah, he's my new anti-air that we're going to be using from now on, I think. Maybe the budget on the triangles eventually gets reduced on the cloud. Let's head on up and deal with these guys. Oh, there's a cavern up there. Yeah, there's probably some treasure or something down here as well, but we'll check for it. I don't see anything, though. Okay, in that case, let's... Oh, you know what? Better idea. Drop him. Squish him. Actually, it doesn't do that much damage. Oops. Not as much as I would have thought. That's okay. We'll go as off as again. What a jump. What a jump. And of course there's a Lizalfos, so they can go in water as well. Oh, he's getting smacked though. Amazing. Let's approach him from this side. Wolfos over here. Yeah, we'll of course enter the cavern at the end of this, but I do want to see if we missed any treasures first. Yeah, because it looks like this is actually the way to go forward, and we just kind of skip something here. But I do want to check. Oh, also I'm way down in hearts, I didn't realize. Let's get a bed. Wowie. Oh, hang on. Removed my Lizalfos by mistake. Let's kill this first. Yeah, just scanning for treasures, of course. This will be almost certainly the actual way up. Whoops. I was trying to get a jump there. Yeah, you'd think there's some kind of treasure around this circuit, but maybe not. It froze me in midair, yeah. I see. Okay, let's actually get some bed rest for a moment. I'm basically just scanning around for chests. We will want to check that other little cave entrance soon. I should check this area though. And yeah, we've seen all this. We didn't see what was down here, I think, but let's head over this way. So yeah, this allows you to climb into this location. We got more Wolfos. Oh, he's gonna outrun. In that case, let's go Moblin. I do like how the different movement patterns on the enemies do make some counters more effective than others. Sure, let's see what this is. More Wolfos. So yeah, I wonder what that cavern was all about. We'll do that before we climb up further. Just in case that's something interesting. So let's head back down for a moment. Interesting. Oh, treasure chest. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I can't quite make this gap, but first of all, we're in a cavern with a ceiling, right? So let me try Strangula. Oops. Come on. Oh. Spawned too many here. Hang on. Oh. I just have no depth perception with this. That's the only thing. Yeah, I can't really control where I'm spawning it. That's okay. What we'll do instead is use clouds or something. I guess that's the civilized way to do it. Oh, whoops. Minor budget though. Hang on. I keep forgetting about the time on these, limited time. Oh, jump, jump. Oh, I'm on a ceiling. I can't jump. Okay. I couldn't see that I was on a ceiling. So you do have to just move forward after a certain point. No wonder. Yeah, I didn't realize I was hitting the ceiling. Okay, in that case, let's ride something back down. Yeah, let's be perfectly fancy about it. Let's go Mothula. It doesn't do the rocket boost though while I'm riding. Anyway, let's go back up the fast way. Plat Boom actually would have made that as well, I think. And that looks like the main entrance here, but we'll of course scan around a little bit first. This looks like it should be a dungeon. Look at that. It's got the picture of the family of 3. Large picture with lots of writing. My balloon trip from Hebra Mountain way up to Holy Mountain Lanayru was a great success. As I take a quick break, I'm leaving all this here as a record of a happy occasion. I'm going on this adventure alone. Dad thinks I'm ready to take over his work this time. My dear little brother Conde is in good hands with Dad back home. He'll be looked after. Well, that's what he thinks. I'm anxious about going out exploring the world by myself, but adventure calls. I can't wait to bring Conde with me someday. He'll love it. It'll be even more fun. Now onward for more exploration. And I mean, you know, he hasn't shown his face so far, so clearly there have been some shenanigans. So yeah, can we look at it again? No. Okay, at this point, let's continue. I should actually heal up for a moment. Okay, dungeon time. Just like the footprints we saw outside the rift. Okay, this is a temple that's going to send us way down. We'll see what that entails. In good time, let's melt some ice first. Oh, we had done so recently. There we go. Oops. Hang on. Looks like there's some circuitry here that will activate in order to get the fan going. Either that, of course, we can just climb directly and see what's going on. But it looks like this is blocking something. But we're supposed to melt it. We actually practically skipped almost all of the Jabu Jabu dungeon using this method, but I actually went back over the dungeon afterwards to grab treasure chests. But basically, you can skip the entire central mechanism of that dungeon using the spider climb. Anyway, these will not be difficult to deal with, I don't think. You know what? And then we'll just have some cover here. Oh, is he gonna jump? Let's spawn another one. Look at that. Dodges the projectile and everything. We had better get that slip protection back on. Probably more important than knockback at this point, so. Just for convenience. I mean, we can play on the ice, but just don't have to. My portion's rock salt. So yeah, I wonder if this is meltable. I mean, this is clearly covering something important. I feel like obviously this has to be activated. Oh, maybe this is the generator, and that if you put some wind there, then it will power up something in the next room. So it's not actually the mechanism that's powered elsewhere, it's what we need to activate. That's my theory. We're going to try that out using the Gustmaster. If we can. I might have to put it on a platform or something. Okay, never mind. Maybe we do need to power it up. I'll try putting it on a platform just to be sure. Let's put it on a bed. Just to try it out. Yeah, looks like we do need to activate it with something. Alright, let's keep going. It was a theory. Looks like we just need to move the orb. Ah, I see. So this must be one of the orbs that we... Well, yeah, we'll use that as a power source, so... Let's just cross over however we like. I mean, shouldn't be difficult to do so, as long as we drag it out, and, oops. Oh, we're not allowed to drop it. Okay, so we do need to take it continuously. Which actually means that I should have taken a plat boom over here, which means, just get a bed going this way. Plat boom going this way. Come on, plat boom. Can I come down? Yeah. And then we just drop it. Power up. Okay, now we can continue. So just a tutorial, really, for how that works. And we might as well just smoke this guy. Very quickly, in fact. Quite a good solution to that. Riding on top of those is also quick. I feel like this is a Strangula moment waiting to happen, if it is able to reach. Oh, guess not. Plat boom would do it, actually. As long as the plat boom itself doesn't get frozen. Does it? Oh. But plat boom in conjunction with Strangula, actually, would probably do the job. Where's my last used? There we go. As long as we don't get frozen here, there we go. Three monster fangs. Oops. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, I love how flexible the whole tool set is in this game. Block that, of course, and then... I mean, nowadays we can jump over these too, so it's not a big deal, but let's go... This off was against him anyway. What? You can do it. Both of them. You know what? Whatever. Okay. And we'll just jump over it. That thing takes damage from that, interestingly enough. Okay, so this whole track here is frozen. That seems like it's potentially important. Also, that moving these is potentially important if you want to do it that way, but we don't necessarily have to. We will have to do something of the sort when we're transporting this. But I guess we'll activate this circuit first, and then after that we'll have to see what happens if this connects. Yeah, it looks like we just need some kind of step here maybe to jump with it. Let's see, where's my boulder? Having the high jump, of course, changes quite a bit here. How much does this activate? We'll find out. Melt. Okay, that works. Let's keep going. And yeah, here, I mean, we can always just swim under. Ooh, key. That's where it was. Then it looks like there's a pretty considerable water passage down here as well. We will check it. Although it doesn't look like it's anything else, so yeah, quite the vents over here. But what we'll do is we'll just go. Well, platform goes a little too low, actually. No, it doesn't. Platform does just fine. In fact, assuming I'm out of range of all this stuff. Yeah, there we go. Icicles are going to block this. Yeah, we can just take this and... Oops. Bad idea. But what we can do... Maybe push with the icicle? Oh, I'd have to jump, though. But we can actually catch it. Oh. I'd actually want to remove the boulder first. Hang on. Okay. Doesn't work that way, but we can probably... let's think about this. Maybe we just need to climb next to it, or fall in next to it. Yeah, we definitely need some kind of blocking piece over here. We can just maybe jump sideways like that. No, the height doesn't quite work for that, unfortunately. Let's think about this for a moment. There's probably something really obvious I can do with this. to basically block this off while I get on a climb down here. We can just maybe slip, and then I want to release midway. Hang on. Just had the wrong button for that. Oh, nope. Wrong button. I was trying to hit up to climb, but I accidentally hit the D-pad instead of stick on the up, because that's just my Mario-driven instinct. There we go. Yeah, that's how to do it. Strangula, maybe? Let's try it. Nope, because it just drops off. But we can, again, maybe grab the icicle and then walk our way up this way. That looks like it's the way you're supposed to do it. And that there's a certain offset with it that does matter. Okay. That makes sense. And then here, yeah, we'll just jump up and see what happens. Or do it this way. Oh, look at that. Just come up here directly. For a golden egg, we had run out of those recently when going for recipes, so good to have one back. This looks like it's going to be a cloud section for sure. Let's just make sure we don't hit the ceiling with those. Last learned. You never used any eggs? I used them to basically fill out my recipe book and also have something expensive I could resell. I actually resold most of the golden smoothies that I made in order to get the final fairy fountain upgrade. So this looks like a matching exercise where I'm supposed to melt this or something. Or, well, or move it, I guess. I wonder if you're allowed to go over. I'm going to try it, obviously. But sometimes you do hit a ceiling while you're in a cave. Ceilings are not exactly signified. Yeah, if you see a Crawlchula just kind of go over the invisible ceiling like that, that's how you know it's strictly blocked. Anyway, let's go down. More slugs, that's okay. And then, oh, we need to carry this all the way up. Which I think is mostly just going to be a dodging exercise. I guess if it hits ice, maybe you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, because maybe then it's no longer has energy. What we can do is we can hold it close by using the clouds. No, hang on. Again, limited time on these. But then if you hold it nice and close, then you don't need to worry as much about the ice bursting everywhere. Except, oh, I would have needed to block this somehow. And maybe create a platform over here that I could have jumped onto. Wait, no, I can still echo even when I'm holding it, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine then. Yeah, knowing that I can spawn echoes while I'm holding these is actually extremely important. And that's the wall. Something for the key on the right side there. We'll do that. Okay. Yeah, now that we know that we can use echoes like that, that's great. What would I do without the plat boom? I don't even know. And I guess this is just a matter of moving these on platforms, right? Would it be anything else? So, what just happened? Okay. So, move these on. Oh, it looks like there's something like a key or something that's back here, maybe. Oh, let's melt this stuff. We can always spawn some boulders on top of those, even if we do melt all the ice. Let's melt it all. Shiny, there's something important in these. I don't actually know what those switches do, but it's something... Like this is some kind of key puzzle, we just don't know what it is yet. This thing isn't melting, this one here. That's suspicious. So why don't we just step on this? Interesting. What if we dump this remote? So this lights up. This symbol seems to be telling me something. There's a torch here that was matching. Maybe I need to do some kind of multiple stacking. Or... Not really. So yeah, this is some kind of key puzzle, we just don't know what it is. Oh, interestingly enough, you can actually take them together as a stack like that. So that activates when you've got both switches down, but then what does it activate? Makes a little glow. The symbol tells... Oh, no, I know what it is. Yeah, it's, maybe it's Gustmaster. But we're supposed to have some wind here. This looks like a Gustmaster platform. Yeah. What it is. And then... So we need a certain pattern, basically. But then, what, are we supposed to toss them all, or? I don't think so. I feel like tossing them at all is a bit of a failure condition. Let me think about this. Because we had seen previously that these platforms indicate wind. Then, it's only for one of those. So what are we missing? I'm not already holding one of the keys. The ice is relevant to this somehow. Oh, it's a pushing puzzle. Wait, but if it's a pushing puzzle... Well, why would it be, given that you can just move these on top of the switches? Yeah, because the ice, when you push it, it just goes. Wonder if there's anything. Just did we go down? I don't know. Wonder if there's anything if we, that matter, go up. Nope, that's just a ceiling. Well, it looks like this is supposed to be a wind spot. But maybe that's indicating something else. Let's go back to some of the other rooms and see if there's something critical here that we missed. I mean, yeah, this just comes out, lights this up. Oh, wait a minute. Have we actually been out this way? Yeah, but this is where we came in, right? Yeah, this is where we came in previously. We come in here, we unlock this. So this is some kind of small key puzzle. Something to get the key. And it's not clear to me what it would be. Because supposing we can just move this. What does that even do? This is actually the first thing in the entire game that I've actually been kind of stuck on. Wonder if there's something that we missed, like some kind of vital clue. Or perhaps, perhaps we need to drop two objects on top at the same time or something. That would make sense. That we have to maybe activate them at once. And the way to do that would be to do some kind of push, right? Or I'm not sure. Maybe you do need to activate them both. Yeah, I feel like it's one where you have to activate them both at the same time. That's the only thing I can think of. That tells me that what we would need to do is maybe put one object on top of another one, and then maybe melt one, and then have them land at the same time or something? I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. It's some kind of simultaneous activation. So why don't we just push this and jump? There we go. That's exactly what it was. Okay, so now we know. This is the first time we've seen this kind of indication in the game, so we had to work that out. But it was the only thing that made sense in the end, so thank you for the GG on that one. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, whoops, wrong way. Okay, looks like a bit of a combat room here. That's fine, we know how to bust these up, I think. I should just bomb them out of here. If I can. I mean, we've got lots of options. But I'm gonna go bombs. Can't we? There we go. Oh, they set things on fire. Clearly, we should just ice them up, in fact. Yeah, we actually want to ice them. Which means we will maybe... We've got so many ice enemies now. Let's... Oh, you know what? I've got a great idea. Where's my Ice Wizrobe? Yeah, we cool them off and then... Does that do enough damage? Maybe I still need to smack them with my sword or something. Yeah, okay, that does plenty. Yeah, and when they're just sitting on top of the ice like that, then they'll take a bit of chip damage. You know what, let's just smack it. Simple enough. Okay. You know what? That works too. We'll even get some rock potatoes out of the deal. Okay, there we are. And it's a map. Let's see what we missed in the still world when it comes to treasure. If anything, I bet it missed something. We usually do. Oh, we didn't. We actually got everything. Okay, as for the dungeon, looks like we've just progressed here. The maps tend to be fairly linear in this game. Not linear, but skippable, heavily skippable in some places, but the room-by-room progression tends to be very clear. And so yeah, we'll just continue winding down to the lowest levels until we finally hit the boss in the basement. So, I guess we'll head left and keep on going. Save this up. Maybe take a moment at a hot spring here. That's what it is. Zelda's bed is actually a little bit faster, but we'll just sit here for a moment anyway and then progress. Oh. Here's something a little bigger. Now, who are you? Alright, let's... You know what? Ice Wizrobe. We just need to dodge this. Okay. And then he's frozen. Let's smack him. Ice Wizrobe can do the rest, I'm sure. See? Simple enough. Yeah, we do need to freeze them first. Seems imperative. Also, we're taking a lot of damage. Surprising amount of damage. Oops. Might even be advisable soon to... I actually kind of think that if we went Ice Octo or something here, we can put on a couple of turrets. Let's try that way instead. I mean, they might get smacked quickly, it's the only thing. Oh, Freezard's not a bad idea. Freezard's actually an excellent idea. Okay. Come on. Well, it takes a little longer, I suppose. Oops, getting sniped a little bit here. We'd better drink something. We have a couple of fairy bottles, but still might be helpful to do a little bit of replenishment. Ice proof, I get. Well, no, I mean, we're just getting smacked around by stuff. Physically. Let's see. What do I least care about here? Let's just go maybe golden bubble. Okay. Used them too, the Freezards? Yeah. Yeah, they do get smacked a little easily, that's the only thing. But they do solve this quickly. In some ways. Not as well as the Ice Whiz ropes, though. I mean, against these really large targets, I feel like Ice Whiz rope is a lot better. Yeah, because Ice Whiz rope just hits these with a single shot. At least this area gives you a hot spring to work with. Wow, we're getting smacked a little bit here. Okay, we better drink something else. Got hit a lot harder than I thought it would. Let's go swim speed. Okay, so against these mass enemies now, I feel like we need something a little more effective. Or at least a little bit more spread on our ice. Freeze Slug's probably going to be a little too slow for this. I feel like Ice Octo is the way, but let's find it. I mean, maybe we don't necessarily need to freeze these, but so far that has been the thing that works, and which makes sense in a dungeon, so... Look at that. Ice Octo's really good, actually. It just hits these small ones immediately. And look at that. That's going to be it. Yeah, Ice Octo's really quite good here. Definitely seems like the right way to go. Because we can drop multiples too and get a good shot spread. Anyway, did have to burn through a lot of smoothies all of a sudden there, but that's okay. And we can melt some ice the way we usually do. Let's grab Egnazol, actually. So we can light the torch right away as well. Yeah, that's the gate. On that side. Let's see here. What's going on up here? Oh, I guess we have to light that up. That's simple enough. Let's go last used, and how about Strangula? Oops. Oh, I see. Strangula is blocked off by fire. That's interesting. In that case, let's just create a box or something here. Let me see, or do we have something else that we can look at? Oh, hang on. Last use. Yeah, we'll actually go Plat Boom. And then, oh no, it's too costly. That's the thing. How is it too costly? We have 5. Yeah, this doesn't go. But we just want something that jumps. And if we want something that jumps, we know what to do. Can I? Oh, hang on. I can move that up actually, or spawn another one. Oh, it's blocking me. Spawn one to the right. Oh. Oh, I was hoping for it to jump up and take me up. Guess it won't work that way. Whoops. Okay, let's not burn everything up here. Now I need to get it back. Can I just summon it back? Yes, I can. Good. Okay. Let's remove this one. Put Plat Boom down here. Oh, I see. Plat Boom, when it's within range like that, it actually kills this tarantula. You know, we can probably just do some bed stacking and still manage to get up there. Let's rethink this for a moment. Okay. You know what? You can actually spawn clouds below you. Do that. Mid-jump. I keep forgetting about some of the differences in the side-scrolling mechanics sometimes. Yeah, because if you ever want to climb, you can just go cloud, 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 and just keep jumping. We should have thought about that with some of the icicle segments earlier too, in fact. Where you can just spawn it under your feet. Oh. I don't think we ever got fire keys. What just happened? Can Tarantula stick a whip to the bottom of Splat Boom? I feel like I tried that. I'm gonna check. I don't think I have enough room to check here, though. We'll try it somewhere. When I have a clear area, like over here or something. Except you have icicles here. Actually, you know what? Let's try it. No, it doesn't. Oh, got thwomped. Speaking of which... Oh. Let's do it that way. It'll be very interesting to eventually see something like a low percent category for this game. Okay, it looks like I can't actually cross through here, right? Which means that I'll have to send fire through some other way. Oh no, this is going to be a fire case thing. That's what gives you the fire case, so you can actually do it. Come on. Get up there. Maybe I need to stand on something here first. Or, yes, Tarantula, yeah, it clips here, but that's okay because when we send fire keys up. Oh, no, guess not. Okay, I can't actually send something through here, that looks like. It's obstructed. Interesting. Maybe I need to do something here. Oh, you know what? You didn't even try to break stuff and some weird things happen to you in some places, yeah. I guess it would. I feel like this is supposed to be porous. Yeah. You're supposed to be able to send something through it. Oh, you know what? No, I can do the distance summon. I keep forgetting I can do this. Yeah. We don't need to do it all the way. Oh, we should do it part way. Yeah, there we go. Come on, go. Or I'll just drag it. There are probably all kinds of solutions I've missed simply because I keep forgetting that you can summon long distance now. You're probably going to look for speedruns tomorrow, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, it would be interesting to have something like a low percent category where people are very minimal about which echoes they take. I feel like it's possible to go above it a storage. If we wanted to. I guess something like a Tarantula would burn. But if, for example... Oh, I guess not. I'm trying to see if we can drag it. And then I'm going to see if this actually lets you through. Look at this. gets you something. This secret treasure. There we go. And Zach Divine, welcome. I'll give you a big shout out here. Hope you've enjoyed Pokemon Unite. 100 rupees. Glad we checked the somewhat obvious location. And, oh, let's just remove. And remove. Yeah, absolutely a Strangula location here. Okay, then we've got the big key. This looks like a Genie spot actually, but maybe there's something with the water level that we need to be aware of for it. We'll see. Yeah, because you push the button, I guess we'll eventually melt some walls and push the big button. So, oh, I see. So the idea is that you need to create some kind of bridge for it. Or melt everything, and... Actually, no, yeah, there's a way that we can access some of that and place things a bit. Obviously, we're going to try to get up to the top here. The rupee tells me that it's walkable, so we'll walk it. This is ceiling, though. We can't go past here. Try, incidentally, can go through there. Which makes me think that it is possible to grab something like, oh, you know what? Or even do a remote summon. No, it doesn't go through. Okay. Well, let's see what this is. Okay, so the boss room is here. So yeah, we will need to figure out how to manipulate the ice upstairs first. Oh, we haven't been through here yet, actually. Okay, looks like we'll need to melt this wall. Oh, I see. No, we need to set this on fire first, because right now when it's cold, it doesn't activate anything. Or is this just a standard flame torch? Let me just... No, it's not. We do need to use this, but... we basically... Oh, there's something in the next room. Okay, slugs. Yeah, okay, so we did light this up. I think at this point, then we can warm up the ball, power it up, and then it looks like we'll need more than one. But that's how mechanically that's supposed to work, I think. Anyway. I feel like this is going to be a Lizalfos moment here. Oops. Yeah, it's actually just going to reach over and smack the Baba directly. And we'll just let him fight. Is going to try to zap me a little bit here, but we'll just poke it a few times. And yeah, Lizalfos is just going to take care of everything for me. And you know what? We'll just spawn a new one here. Whoops. Shouldn't have jumped down here. And once that's gone, we will head over to the chest and melt some ice. Fire Whiz Robe would need a target before it can fire, so it will not hit anything just yet. Which is why, instead of doing that, we're going to go... Oh! then it started firing for some reason. Okay. Hang on, let's grab an Ignazol. Actually, fire keys might work too. Will it melt this? No. Should be able to melt a lot of this though. Let's just... run all this. Oops. And then create some kind of space here for this to land. There we go. And then we can just hold one. Or even just drop it. Or even use something a little more stable. There we go. Is it not melting any of that? Really? I wonder if we set this one level too high. Let's do this. Yeah, much better. Okay, we should do it on this side too, obviously. But we will need to, first of all, remove everything and get a boulder for elevation. And then same idea over here. Okay, that doesn't do anything, but I guess it removes... Oh, there's something that's going to be glistening here, probably even more pumpkins. On top of the ones that we just picked up from the chest. But we'll check it. Nothing. Okay. We'd better heal up for a moment here. I'm taking a lot more damage than I expected. So let's just take a moment. And remove it. Okay, so lots of power connections that we'll need once we melt this down here. Yeah, we need to melt this room basically and then use that switch. Quite a lot actually. That looks like a new grade of Tektite. Oh, maybe we have that already. But we'll worry about that once we have melted the walls. Yeah, I can tell that this is much easier with the slip protection that we have. Without the slip protection, we might be in quite a bit of trouble here. But you know what? We'll just try to walk it. Oh, whoops. We'd better actually get rid of them. You know what? Let's just do it the easy way. Okay. And yeah. Infinite ammo, and this is very good to us. Okay, this stuff though, we can probably just blow up. And you know what? We can actually use wind. This is in fact a very good potential segment for using Gustmaster. Can I just... Oh, we would need to place it though to have it at ground level. Actually, it doesn't do this nearly well enough. Okay, never mind then. Let's just smack this guy the other way. Okay. Oh. Taking a little too much punishment here. Okay, you know what? Never mind that. Let's just use maybe Fire Whiz Robe or something. Smack these one at a time. These are slow-moving targets, easy to hit. The ice keys, maybe not so much, but while it's fighting... Oh, no. We can't afford both this and the bed, but... Alright, you know what? Let's try Fire Keys against it. It's gonna miss. You know what? Let's try just good old Lizalfos against it. Since it jumps. And let's get in the bed once more. Okay, so we basically cleared the path. Now we just need to walk the orb over since we don't need to worry about slip. So we will be doing that next. After the quick heal here. Okay, no issues with the ice whatsoever. It would be a very different story without the slip protection, obviously. Melt all of that, and then we'll have to deal with the Tektites on the way back, which is expected. Yeah, already much more elaborate than any of the dungeons that we've seen up to this point, for sure. Much more interesting in general. So yeah, here we need to deal with Tektites. It's fine, we can do that. Oh, it looks like you have to swim under, that's fine. Except these guys hit really quite hard. Let's get our own Tektites up and running. Maybe. Or just go plat boom. And... oops. Hang on. This is hitting quite hard. Let's rest up for a moment. And then plan ahead a little bit this time. Chompfin's not a bad idea. Our own Tektite 2s are not a bad idea. Let's just not get jumped quite so hard here. Lizalfos is, again, not a bad idea, given that it can swim. Yeah, they hit pretty hard, so... This one's just going to inch over a little bit. Even hits through walls. Anyway. We'll just let that protect us. And presumably grab a key. We actually need to get over the fence. That's okay. That can be done. Maybe we should let him poke first. He's able. Yeah, going with our own Tektites might have been better. That's okay, we've got it. Now let's just get something that floats. Just a monster stone? That's okay. I mean, I'm sure those will be useful to us eventually, we just don't know how. And we'll activate something else over here. Boulder here, it looks like it's going to be something that hits the switch. And we'll activate that. Whatever awaits us in the next room. Yeah, it looks like it's another one of those where you have to hit both switches at the same time. We can do that. Yeah, basically you want to maybe place some object there and have a simultaneous jump, but actually I've got a good idea. So let me just place this for a moment. We're going to use our automaton. Just tech tight. I'll line him up. He's going to jump in that location. And then we just jump with him. And then we might as well see what's here. Oh, Ice Wolfos. Let's see about this. I feel like we want something like Sword Moblin that can defend well. Oh, we'll need to smack some of these, I think. White Wolfos. And let's try it. It's a 5 triangle, unsurprisingly. But just howls. Hopefully attacking as such. That's okay. Let's just go Dark Nut or something and smack him. Yeah, good for some room clearance, actually. We better get to bed. And then see what's next. Okay. Breezard and a climbing segment here. We just need to get rid of these, I think. Which is not too bad. Hang on. Yeah. Dark Knight 3 actually takes care of these pretty well. Rather swiftly, in fact. Kind of feel like Zalfos 3 might be able to hit this from water without too much trouble. I said without too much trouble. I'm just gonna get zoned out a little bit here. You know what? Let's try something else. Yeah, you got a couple of slip columns all the way over here. And that just activates one time, that's fine. We might as well see what that is. Oh, this is just back to this room. Okay, that's fine. Let's make sure we've created some passageways then. Because I find that if we, since we know that we can carry this while spawning objects, why don't we just spawn some objects? Since we've cleared everything out anyhow. And then it does help that we're not slipping on the ice. Okay, we've activated that one. And And I feel like we actually managed to skip one, but let's go back and see. We'll try to do everything, of course. Yeah, because we never actually did this room. But we'll go back for it to see what it's all about.